Hello all, this is Dominic Trofa, welcome to another video, and this one's actually going to be a bit of an update video, where I'm actually going to be sharing ideas for future videos and stuff, and just inform you all about them, and just the usual really, so that's what it is. Before I start, I just want to apologise for yesterday's occurrence. Today, obviously, this video today was supposed to originally upload yesterday, but due to plans getting in the way, because I was actually at a job fair, so I was for several hours, and for a while, so I was. And obviously due to the slow internet and stuff, obviously, it sort of got in the way. So I just want to say I'm sorry about that. I fully apologise and stuff, but I can't help that, when plans get in the way and stuff, there's nothing you can really do about that. So I sincerely apologise that, and sorry for any inconvenience. But I did upload that voice message yesterday and stuff, as well as me singing my own song with the Wii Shop music. But apart from that, so yeah, I did inform you all about that yesterday. So you know what I mean. So this one is going to be an update video, me share my thoughts and some future ideas I've got for this channel. Now I actually have my trusty notepad again. And actually, I've actually got 11 ideas that I want to definitely show you. Definitely inform you all about. So yeah, the first one is going to be Doctor Who related videos. Now, I actually have a few Doctor Who related videos planned to make. And these are actually going to be videos that I'm actually going to be calling What If. Now, what if is, obviously with Doctor Who ideas that I plan to talk about, is just sort of like thinking about what if this happened or what if that happened. And two ideas that I have are, one is about the Doctor Who TV movie, the one from 1996, and the other one is about Scream the Shalker. And for the TV movie, what I'm going to be talking about is what if the TV movie was successful and was picked up to become a new series, a new revival of the show. So if the TV movie was successful in America, we probably would have seen a series in 1997 and going and so on and so forth. Because it did turn out that Paul McGann at one point wanted to play the role for 6 years. So he could have done it from technically 1996 to maybe 2002. He could have been in the 40th anniversary, we don't know that. And just having a quick discussion about that, so yeah. And for Scream the Shalker, what that video is going to be about is, what if the BBC never decided to bring Doctor Who back, and Scream the Shalker, which was a planned animated webcast series online, what if that became the modern day Doctor Who that we grew up with? And again, just sort of share my thoughts about that, and it's just an interesting thing to think about that. If Scream the Shalker became modern Doctor Who, we would have celebrated the 15th anniversary back in November, just gone. So, because it did broadcast back in November 2003, and just share my thoughts about that, and something I want to definitely talk about. So it is. The next one is I want to definitely talk about me sort of, being unemployed, and just share my views about it and how it is made me as a person. But I also want to talk about my short time of being in employment, of me working and just having a bit of a discussion about that, and just share some thoughts about that and stuff. Because that was something, again, I wanted to talk about as well, and just share my thoughts about what it's like for me when I have worked in the past and stuff. The other one is, I'm actually going to be announcing a new character I've got planned for the channel. And this character is called Billy the PlayStation Fan, or Billy the PlayStation Fanboy, whatever you say. Now, obviously, I have done other characters. I still have the Xbox Fanboy character. I have Alex Francis, and I've actually had other characters that I've done that I haven't really done anything more afterwards. Usually, there isn't anything else to do, or it might have just been a sort of timed thing to do. So, for example, the Football Fanboy, I played the character, created the character and played the character during the World Cup, last year's World Cup. And a lot of people loved that. A lot of people got a lot of laughs out of it. I loved making that character. And it was just crazy and stuff, but really, really funny. I just liked it and stuff. Then obviously I stopped doing it because again, after the World Cup had ended, so there was no real point. But I did bring him back again to share, to wish everyone a happy new year and stuff. And that was something that I thought, do you know what? Let me, bring him back for one more time, you know what I mean? And do that. So that's why I did it. I've also had Wii U Man, which I did one video of. And after that, I just didn't really have any more ideas for the character. And I thought, well, what else can I do with it? You know what I mean? Because again, I know the Wii U is dead and buried, you know what I mean? It's discontinued almost 2 years, which is crazy. And obviously everyone's on the Switch now, you know what I mean? So everyone's focusing on Nintendo Switch. So, yeah. So that character will probably never come back. There was also Andrew the Ouya fanboy, which I quite enjoyed making. But I saying that I sort of didn't really have any more ideas, to make for it. And I sort of lost, you know what I mean, interest in that character. So that's why I sort of put some characters on the side and wanted to continue with some current ones or make a new character. So, Billy the PlayStation fanboy obviously is going to be a PlayStation fanboy. Supports Sony and everything and stuff. And it's going to be someone of these sort of like douchey guys who, thinks he's better. He goes, yo, it's me, the PlayStation fanboy. Here's some new releases. Some crazy stuff like that. A bit of a douche he's going to be, but yeah, something like that. I'm looking forward to making and stuff. If you wondered about age brackets, I'm going to put him about maybe between 25 and probably 28 years old. So that's for the character. So pretty much a late 20s character it will be. Other things I want to definitely get back into are making the tech review videos. Now, a lot of people actually enjoyed watching these, and I loved making them. I think it's something that I liked to make, and it was just something that was really, really good. And people liked the way I made the tech review videos because I was actually showing the product. Because we've seen before with other tech-related videos from other people on YouTube, is that they show the product and then that's it. They don't actually show the parts, they don't actually show what it is. And people actually like that when I make these videos. So, for example, when I've made the 3DS videos and the DS and stuff, I show what the product looks like, I show the parts, I show the back of it, I show everything on it. When I made the Game Gear video, I showed everything on it. When I made the Atari 2600 video, I showed everything on it. And people actually liked that because they got to see what the product looks like. Even if they own it, they like to see, how the person reviews the product. And that's what I liked about it. And a lot of people said, you know what? I like your tech review videos, Dominic. I think they're really, really good. Very, very, well explained. Very, very well displayed. And I like that you show the actual product instead of, oh, there it is, and that's it. And I totally agree with that. So I'm looking forward to making more of those. 2 that I actually do have planned are for the Xbox One and the Nintendo Switch. So, yeah. Something else that I want to make are other life-related videos. Just, talk about, maybe other things that I like to do in life outside of video games and doctor and all that sort of stuff. Even maybe hobbies I like to do or other things I like to do. Maybe, visit family or spend some time with them, blah, 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 blah. All that sort of stuff. So I will look forward to doing that one as well. One I actually do have planned is a Q&A video. And before any of you say, it's not with my friend, it's not that one. Like I said, in the meantime, that's still sort of on hiatus. We haven't done anything yet, it's still sort of delayed. But I really, really hope that I do, and me and my friend Michael, we do get into it, because I want to do it and he wants to do it. But I think obviously it's been delayed twice and stuff, and it's been a bit of a nuisance, that, because I was looking forward to it. Then he informs me about it, which, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that he does inform me about it, but you know what I mean, when I'm looking forward to it, it sort of puts me off. So this one is actually going to be a Dominic and Alex Q&A, where obviously I get Alex involved. He asks some questions. He asks questions. He answers them. Same with me, and I'm looking forward to doing that and stuff. Got no actual upload date for that, but I will look forward to doing that. And obviously I'll get Alex involved. I will definitely text him or whatever later on. So talking about Alex, obviously I'm going to be continuing making the Alex Francis videos, the comedy skits and all that sort of stuff, and just enjoying them, you know what I mean? I really, really like that and stuff. And a lot of people love the Alex Francis videos. Sometimes it might be a bit crazy and kooky, but I like that and stuff. Weird and wonderful. That's just how it goes, especially now that he's back to being his negative self after so long, which was a bit of a turnaround. I think that was something a lot of people might not have actually seen. Because I think once I made him nice, I bet a lot of people thought, oh, it's going to be nice all the time. And I assumed that, and I thought, you know what? Why did I change it? That was sort of a bit of a question. I thought, should I change him? And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to change him and see what people think. And a lot of people probably didn't see that happen, you know what I mean? So, that's how it goes and stuff. So, yeah. But one video I actually have planned to make, to upload on Friday, is that Alex is actually going to become a comment beggar. Now, obviously on the internet and stuff, especially on YouTube, there's a lot of things people do, such as e-begging. And obviously a lot of people basically beg for stuff, especially with money and stuff. And obviously I know a lot of people don't really like that and stuff, but it's just what they do, and you know what I mean? I say that some people can be stopped, but some can't, you know what I mean? They'll get stopped, but they'll continue on, and that's just how it goes for them. But this one is going to be a little bit different. So instead of Alex begging for money, he ends up starting to beg for comments. So he does. And he actually he's going to be talking about something called the Alex Francis support program. And basically what it is that obviously during this week, Alex is starting to lose out of ideas, you know what I mean? Obviously he keeps talking about Atari, but he wants to make other ideas for stuff. So what he actually plans to make is that he starts his own program called the Alex Francis support program, where basically he will like people more if they comment, if their comments or replies are a lot longer. So for example, one plan that he has, one perk he has, is that if you write a comment that's got 10 words in it, it will like you for that. It'll give you a thumbs up. If you write a comment that's 100 words, he'll be really, really ecstatic. If you write a comment that's 1,000 words, he'll definitely give you a shout out and want to become your friend. So some crazy stuff like that. It'll probably just be a one-off episode, but that is something I actually was thinking about on Monday, and I thought, do you know what? That'd be a really, really good idea and stuff to do with. So yeah, on Friday, Alex will become a comment beggar. So he will be. So I look forward to seeing what he does. So yeah. Another thing I just want to talk about is my autism. Now, for those that don't know, I am actually on the autistic spectrum. I'm autistic, and that's just the way it goes. You know what I mean? And this was a video I actually did plan to make a while ago. Every time I mentioned it, it was always in every single update video, but I always kept, forgetting about it and bringing new ideas in. So when a new idea came in, I thought, I want to definitely do that. And I ended up forgetting a lot about the old ideas. So I want to definitely talk about, my autism and how it makes me as a person and stuff, as well as how I've changed over the years. Because I think when I look back at my old YouTube videos back from 2012, you can definitely see that I lack a lot of confidence. And, being helped by people over the years and, good family, good friends and stuff, they've really helped me become a lot more sociable and a lot more outgoing. And I always thank my mother and my sister for that. I really, really do. And it's a great thing. It really, really is. Because I look back at those old videos and I'm thinking, wow, I've definitely changed a lot since then. You know what I mean? So, and I'm really, really happy about that. You know what I mean? At one point, I believed it wasn't going to happen. And you know what I mean? I thought wrong. I really, really did. So that's how it goes. A few things I just want to talk about with video games. I have a few video game related videos I want to talk about. And two that I have in mind are about the Wii Shop channel and the Switch Online service. Now, obviously, with the Wii Shop channel closing at the end of the month, I definitely wanted to share my thoughts about that and just have a bit of a quick discussion and just talk about my experience of it, what I liked and all that sort of stuff, as well as Switch Online, because I know it's been around since September, and we actually got some new NES games on the service today, which is pretty cool. We got 2, so we did, which, yeah, it's a bit of a shame that, you know what I mean, especially when the last couple of months have had 3, so going from 3 to 2, you know what I mean, is a bit of it's a bit of a shame, really, you know what I mean? But I hope they do add more games to the service. There is rumours that we could see Super Nintendo games on there, which would be amazing, you know what I mean? I think Game Boy games, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance would be absolutely amazing. Like, I'd definitely, you know what I mean? I'd definitely be excited for some Game Boy Advance games. So would be. And that's just how it goes. You know what I mean? But yeah. If you want to know my quick thoughts about the Switch Online service, I think it's pretty cool. I've used it for a little bit and so far, and yeah, I'm liking it so far. I can't really give a proper full depth into my thoughts about it, my review, but my short time on the service has been pretty cool. It really, really is. That's just how it goes and stuff. Another thing is that I definitely I also want to make a series of videos called What If, and obviously sort of tying into the Doctor Who videos that I announced obviously earlier, is that this is not just going to be about Doctor Who, but it's just going to be about things that interest me and other discussions that I want to talk about. And one that I definitely want to talk about is what if the Nintendo Wii U was a success? And this is sort of thing I've thought about for the past week and a half, and I thought, you know what? I'd love to share my thoughts about, you know, what if the Wii U was a success? You know, how would things be now? How would Nintendo be now? You know what I mean? And just have a quick thoughts and opinions about it. Pardon me, sorry. And just have a quick discussion. I think that'd be a really, really good thing. And the last thing I want to talk about is that I'm actually going to be planning other different types of comic sketches, which is obviously not with characters, but also sort of one-off ideas and new stuff. And two things that I want to definitely do. One idea that I've actually had for over a year, but actually I didn't really get round to it because I thought I wasn't really sure when the time was right. But I think with the Wii shop going down at the end of the month, I thought the time is sort of right for the meantime. And this video is going to be a sort of infomercial, a fake infomercial about a group of people calling themselves the Wii Shop Scalpers. And basically what this is that it's going to be basically a group of people who are selling Nintendo Wiis with a bunch of WiiWare and Virtual Console games that are unfortunately not accessible anymore, unless you've got points on there that can still be used. And basically it's going to be sort of like an infomercial. Obviously it's going to be a fake infomercial of, you know, people that, you know, who are sort of over happy, over excited, and just all that sort of stuff. And just some sort of crazy stuff, really. It's going to be like, sort of like these old American infomercials from like you can sort of say from the late 2000s, where they're so excited and they say, oh, well, we got this product, we got that, we got this and everything. And wait, there's more, we've got this and that, and just some sort of crazy stuff about that and sort of stuff. So I look forward to, you know, making that video and stuff. I think it'll be really, really good. And I'll even have sort of like customers buying stuff, and obviously they end up finding the truth about who and what the Wii Shop Scalpers are. So that is something I'd look forward to making. Probably, maybe at the beginning of February it would be. So yeah. And the last thing is I definitely want to make more skits as myself. Now I've only ever made one. And obviously I do make a lot of comic sketches, skits, whatever you call them, with other characters. But I thought, you know what, I'd love to make one or make a few as myself. And that would be a really, really interesting thing to do. Now, currently, I've got no ideas for that, but that will probably turn over, you know, in the soon-to-be future, so it will be. So, I just want to say, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you liked some of these ideas. I'd love to hear what your thoughts about these ideas are, you know. Are there some ideas you like? Are there some that you don't like? I'd love to hear what your thoughts about that are. So I just want to say, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry for the late delay, but I hope it was well worth it. I really, really do, you know what I mean? And I just want to say, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Alex will be back on Friday with his comment begging skills. And I will be back on Saturday with my thoughts and review of the 2019 New Year's Day special of Doctor Who, which was called Resolution. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you later on. Enjoy the rest of your week. And hope it goes well for you. See you later all. Bye.